Welcome back to the TTRPG Project, where we are proud to bring you the Dresselhime campaign, featuring our cast of non-voice actors, Adonis Kronos, Guinevere Ashenthorn, and Gelp Genlith, as they explore the wild lands of Dresselheim. The Dresselhime campaign, featuring the Tarren D100 system, using particularly the Tarren Age of Fantasy, Beta 2, currently available to join at TheTtrpgProject.com. The TTRPG Project is proud to bring you the Dresselhime campaign with these non-voice actors, sponsored by proud viewers like you who remember to like, subscribe, leave a rumble, thumbs up, and even leave comments down below, or who happen to go over to the TTRPGProject.com and take a look at joining, becoming a member, joining the beta, which we always appreciate for feedback, or by picking up some of our merch. Get yourself an Adonis Kronos sticker for that notebook, a Guinevere Ashenthorn to put on the car, or pick up a t-shirt or hoodie to let people know that you know how to play other games besides, well, other games. Anyhow, with all that being said, begin the Dresselheim campaign. Enjoy. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh, players, it is good to have you all back here at the table. We are going to continue with our Dresselheim campaign, but first, where we last left off, this is a little bit of a multiple fusion. So, we have the party of Gravewatch, consisting of Arden and Felden. The two of you went through town, you sought out some work, you sought out some information, you eventually decided to make your way to check out the freaky tree with faces, and you decided to walk into it. And you felt your bodies pulled and stretched through time and space until you eventually landed inside a room, dark and cold. But the sudden pull of motion has come to a halt, and orbs of light begin to float about the room and illuminate your vision. Now then, that brings us to our other party, the Dawning Titans. You all have spent some time down here in this mysterious tunnels this labyrinth, if you will. And you guys have finally found your way to, you finally met back up with your cook. Your cook's alive. The cook is alive. How good is that? And
yay, Marco!
Right?
I love that man.
That's my boy.
And you made back up with Akiba. Your party of 3 had become a party of 5, and you continue to venture through with knowledge that some goblins had chased you all in. You now know who cut the ropes. And then you make your way. You kind of avoided some combat, sort of got into some combat until eventually you found some big doors. You decided to walk through the doors closed behind you, absolute darkness, and Akiba, being the friendly spellcaster that he is, and, not liking the fact that no one can see in the dark, snapped his fingers and illuminates the room, casting out some orbs of light to illuminate the vicinity. It is at this point that you all come to realize that you see a large ogre and an elf standing off in the distance. And between you, this ogre and this elf, and ogre and elf, Felden and Arden, you two see a group of an elf, another elf, a leprade, a human, and a female human, all standing around as these orbs begin to illuminate the room. And between your two groups is a large 25-foot tall, shambling mass that can only be described as a giant pile of honeygrass and yard clippings that has come to life that appears to be responding to the room becoming illuminated. But its leaves and things seem to be kind of lifting into the air in response to the orbs of light that are going around. And with that recap completed, Party of Gravewatch meet Party of the Dawning Titans. Dawning Titans meet the Party of Gravewatch. And with that, the table is yours.
So, does the giant mass of long clippings look? It's just kind of aware that there's something in here now.
It is a giant mass of lawn clippings that appears to be breathing.
But it's not moving. It's just
It's
stationary and breathing.
At the moment, it's just the only movement is its appearance that you can only be described as if the mass was breathing, and some of the leaves and whatnot seem to be turning in the general directions of the orbs of light that were casted out that are illuminating the room.
I'm gonna turn to Gelt then and be like, he may be like the Clayman.
That's fair.
We could wait it out and see what happens.
We could also get closer and breathe fire on it.
Yes, these are things we could do, not necessarily things that we should do.
All right.
I'm gonna turn to Akiba and look for his opinion on the situation, and also explain what we had seen happen with the clay golems that we had fought.
All right. As you turn to Akiba, who's just heard you and Gelt exchange, we could always get closer and light it on fire. You turn to him to find the elf's jaw hanging down with a bewildered look of, what the hell?
Look, Akiba, I have a fire breathing potion. I did it earlier to some giant spider thing. It was a whole thing.
Boom.
It exploded. It was wild.
He's just shaking his head. I see. He's just kind of like stuck for words. On that note, my Akiba tries to find his tongue. Arden, Felden. You see this group of interlopers, and you immediately see two of them beginning to talk, while one of them appears to be absolutely horrified at whatever the other two just said. How are y'all handling the arrival and sudden apparition to your current circumstances?
Felden immediately, he just puts himself at the advantage position in front of Arden, just in case. Keep him safe. You ever seen anything like that?
Check.
You ain't ever seen nothing like that.
I never had a friend like me.
God no.
There's nothing in your books that ever mentioned a giant breathing pile of lawn clippings.
Alright, I'm gonna say like slightly sarcastically. I'm just like, let me no. First for me.
You ever seen any of those people over there?
I've seen elves, yes. Speaking of elves, we're looking for elf. So that's a good sign. Big thing in middle.
Yeah. I was just asking if you've seen any of those people on the other side of that thing. If you know them.
No, not really.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
Pull.
I do.
Go ahead.
I would like to do a history check to see if I've ever seen anything like this on my travels.
You've never seen anything like this.
Okay.
Nothing in your wild travels ever prepared you for 25-foot tall pile of lawn clippings that breathes.
And in my
This is-
best Elvish, I'm gonna turn to Arden. I would say, I've never seen anything like that on the shrooms. No, shake my head and back up. Shake my head and back up with an arm gently in front of Arden.
All
I'm just
right.
shaking my head.
With that, pulling back to the Dawning Titans real quick, Marka and Akiba, who've kindly slowly recovered themselves. Marka with a little bit faster than Akiba. Perhaps fire's not quite the right thing right about now. Just maybe. Akiba
My
finally...
God, someone with common sense.
I didn't say I was gonna drink the potion. It's Gelt over here. This guy, troublemaker.
Both of you are troublemakers. I don't know why you're blaming it on him.
Look. I'll admit my faults. I breathed fire on the giant spider because I was scared.
And
This
now
thing-
we're covered in spider guts.
I don't think this will explode.
It might.
Would you
It
like
might
to take the
explode.
chance, Gil?
I mean, there's. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid 50-50.
We could be covered in smelly spider guts and long clippings.
Perfect.
Hooray.
Okay, but more important, Akiba. Thoughts. where are we at in the thought process, Akiba? Oh, let's glance over the fire breathing thing. You know, we could talk about that later.
Akiba raises a finger to begin to speak when all of you, all 7 of you, are able to hear clunk, clunk. And Akiba just turns his head back towards the big door that you walked through that is now shut.
Oh.
I think whatever you're going to do, you might want to do it quickly. And he immediately goes back towards the door and starts looking for a way to get out.
Oh, great. Okay. So we're gonna have to defeat this thing. There's the door clicked. The big, it's a trap room. I
don't
say,
think there's any way
we
around
wait.
it.
I say we wait and watch. See what the thing does. Give it a couple minutes.
Gonna move over here, see if there's any reaction to me moving.
No, but you do now have a much better view of the ogre who seems to be using one arm to try to push the elf back while looking very at the situation in front of him.
We should probably go see if they're all right. They seem all right though.
Just make our way around the sides then. I'd rather not try and go through it.
Go through it.
I'm gonna hang out
Oh,
over here,
no.
protecting Marco and Akiba.
Can I
Okay.
cast identify plants?
You sure can.
This is my first time I actually. No, it's the second time I used it on the tree. That didn't work.
I mean, this still technically is the tree.
They might not know that, Guinevere.
Yeah, I rolled D100. I forget how to do this.
Yeah. There's the dice.
93.
You see every life stage of honeygrass is present in this pile. Sapling, old, decaying, freshly sprouted, mid-grain, every point and length of the stage, and all of it to extremes. You've never seen honeygrass this long. But it is a giant pile of honeygrass. That is what you were able to determine.
Okay, then.
Right. I believe Gelt and Guinevere, the two of you said you wanted to move around. Where exactly are we going?
Trying to get over to closer to Arden and Felden.
I'm gonna propose of like down here and then back up, like over like
All right.
this direction, so that we're trying to go through.
Okay. With the two of you moving, I'll say you get to about there. About this point, Arden, Felden, you realize that two of the interlopers who have appeared as you have are making their way around the room and coming closer to you.
As far as for Felden, the distance between Gelt, Guinevere, and myself and Arden, about how much would? Okay, it's about 60 feet.
Yep.
So, I would like to do a perception check to see how much of his appearance and Guinevere's I can make out from this distance.
Investigation, please.
Investigation. That would be and with my modifier, that would be a 64.
You see an elf and what you're assuming to be a female human who are covered in monster entrails making their way towards you.
All right. Fair enough. Just a bit shifty. Got two people coming over. I'm gonna move just slightly so Arden can actually see them and have a better time seeing around me.
All right, you lift up an arm to give him a peek through.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That looks like trouble.
You think they're trouble? Like, think they mean bad?
One way or another. I don't know. I'm too distracted by the giant honey grass about to kill us. Possibly.
Well, you still got that acid?
Always.
How many?
One.
Okay, so maybe we should throw it at that big that thing.
As much as I'd like to, it's not moving. But the people that we're looking at are.
Yeah, but we only have one thing of acid. And I can smash them. I don't know about that thing.
But we don't know if we need to smash them yet.
Well, look at it. It doesn't look good.
That's true.
All right. 3-second answer. Do you do anything before Guinevere and Gelt reach you?
I'm gonna hold my stance. I'm holding my stance, letting Arden have a peek through.
Or ready my handbow from behind.
All right.
Oh no.
Guinevere and Gelt, go ahead and finish your approach to Arden and Felden. About where do you want to stop?
Probably like here.
Yeah, second.
Okay.
Handbow distance.
All right. You two go about there. About this point, Adonis, you're over there. Akuba is scrambling, looking for a door, which appears to have disappeared into the structure of the wall. And he's currently swiping a hand, looking for any signs of it.
Well, first, because if I remember correctly, Marco had a limp the last time we were playing.
Yes.
So I'm gonna talk to him about that, ask him, see how he's doing, and offer him one of my lesser healing potions.
He appreciates the offer, but a sprain is a sprain, and he says he'll deal with it after you guys figure out how to get the hell out of here.
Understood. Just rest easy. I'm gonna look back.
As you say rest easy, he glances over at the giant shambling grass and then looks back at where the door disappeared and looks back at you and goes, sure.
I'm just like, Marco, please. I know. Trust. This stresses me out too. All right, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get out of here. Hopefully.
He just pulls he pulls a dried carrot stick out of one of his pouches and just starts nibbling on it.
just give him some thumbs up. I'm like, it's gonna be okay, buddy. Don't worry. And then I'm gonna look back and check and see what make sure Gwelt and Guinevere didn't get jumped by the big grass monster.
Nope, they're good so far.
Then I'm gonna look to Akiba and be like, do you think it's like illusion magic that took the door away, or did the door just get sucked back into whatever the hell we're in?
He turns to you, and as he adjusts the monocle that he's pulled out to place on his eyes. I believe that we are between space and time, illusion, reality bending. I'm not sure what's real exactly and what isn't at the moment. And he drives his hand against the wall looking for something.
I looked at him. What about like some kind of mechanics? Maybe we're on some kind of elevator and it's shifting us, and that's why the door has been lost. It's now below us or above us in some weird way.
He turns to you. Interesting theory. It's a giant tree with faces. We've been transported to a place that is neither here nor there. I'm open to everything. And on that sarcastic note, we move back over. Arden, Felden, Gelt, Guinevere, the four of you have now approached each other's speaking distances. Who does the greeting?
Hi there.
Metal arm first. Yo.
Felden's just gonna, upon seeing the metal arm,
Felden rolled below 70 on their investigation. Felden just sees an arm covered in monster gore.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna just like hop to and just immediately just put a buffer between me and Arden and just get right in front of him.
All right.
That's immediately it. Just not sure.
For the safety of our nose, right there is good enough.
Oh, yes, I do apologize about that. My sons decided to light a spider on fire. I'm very, very sorry.
Singular, thank you very much.
Sons. You both would have done it, and I know you would.
I wouldn't have gotten caught.
Caught?
Just looking back. He's just looking down at Arden while they start to argue. And he just looks back at Gelt and Guinevere.
That's not the... Yeah. Hello, my name is Guinevere. It's nice to meet you.
Insight check to see if see if they're not gonna pull a fast one on us after everything, after everything Felden has been through. When he's seen, he does not trust anything.
I flash and clash Felden.
Okay, let's do this.
In that case,
All right, grab the vial.
I was gonna say, in that case, I'm just gonna say throw it.
Grab the fire breathing potion.
Felden, smash.
I'm just gonna say throw it and reach for my hammer.
Oh my god.
All right, now that we've all fantasized about our PvP moment, unless you guys are serious, in which case I'm down for this. But
No.
No, please.
No. All right, Felden, you don't need to roll an insight check. You're able to determine your experience as a bouncer. You're like, all right, of all the problems in the room, they don't look like they're gonna be it. You're like 85% sure. They're just smelly people at the moment.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'm just gonna...
what? As far as the Dawning Titans go, I feel like that's our tagline.
Just some smelly people.
Just some smelly people.
But we get shit done.
We always end up smelly.
Yeah.
Felden, he's just gonna look back down at Arden. You assume they just smell like shit, but they seem okay.
I have
like
a
a
bad feeling about our
human
future.
and an elf, and she said it's her sons. I'm just gonna slightly move an arm and just Arden.
He's
Just let
adopted.
Arden do what he's gonna do.
Look, after everything we've been through, could be worse.
All right.
And I'm just gonna shout out that we're Grave Watch. My name's Arden. This is Felden. Who are you guys?
Oh, that's Guinevere. I'm Geld.
We are
Thank
part
you.
of the
What-
Donny Titans.
Thank you. You said shout.
Oh,
Oh no.
Ah,
As you shout out yourself, all of a sudden you hear twisting and creaking, and the giant mass appears to turn. And you're not sure if it has a face, but if it did, you kind of feel like it turned to face you.
You should probably shut the fuck up.
just very, very quiet.
Could I tell that they were shouting, or did I just?
Oh
see
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
and
No,
look
no, no, no.
and was like,
You would hear a shout from even at this distance. The room is enclosed, so
I look to Akiba and I'll be like, so I guess the thing is attracted to sound.
the question isn't whether or not it's attracted to sound. The question is, can we get out of here without having to fight it? That is the question. As my countryman once said, there is nothing shameful in retreating. Your opponents are the ones that paid for the day. And he immediately goes back to searching.
I'm gonna look to him and ask him. The monocle doesn't show you anything, or
He
is there
take
just
he
literally
take
nothing in this room?
he takes off his monocled spectacles, and he just hands them to you.
Okay, I guess I'll put them on.
Right now, these glasses are doing to you the opposite of what welders' glasses do when they look at an arc welder.
Oh God!
Nice. I'm gonna just take them off of my eyeballs immediately, and pass them back to him. I'm sorry I asked, Akiba. I'm sorry.
He takes them and carefully adjusts them back onto his face. The whole place is sort of illuminating mana. And he goes back to his search. About this point, you just hear some more crunching, and you look over, and now Marco's got some dry hardtack he's just nibbling on.
I look to Marco. You got anything else like that? You know, a man could eat.
Good eat.
Reaches inside a pocket, pulls out a scotched egg, tosses it to you.
I just hang out with Marco right there, and nibble on my convenience.
just snacking.
All right. Back to the four of you who have gathered together.
All right, so are we gonna try and move, or are we gonna try and fight this thing? What's up? Cause it's looking your direction there, bud.
I think acid. Acid, I think right now would be the best option. Maybe, I don't know.
The only problem with not fighting it is, do you see a second option?
No, I mean the door closed behind us.
Not particularly.
You know,
So, I
giant
think-
face tree doesn't really like it's gonna be helpful to us, you know?
Probably not.
No. Hmm.
Let's
I'm
y'all.
down to fight
So
it.
we should fight it then.
All right.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna-
I was about to say I'll draw my rapier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nobody else is gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
yeah, that's fair.
all right. Well then, in that case, is Guinevere just drawing her rapier, or is Guinevere actually going into it?
I'll just go into it.
All right. In that case, everyone roll for initiative except for Guinevere.
Okay.
This. Oh no.
I
Feldon
don't
got
like
an 8.
that.
An 8?
Hey,
That's better than
that's
me.
not how all my
I was
initiatives
watching
are
our episode
looking.
the other day. I was watching our episode the other day, and I had a 5, and I was like, oh,
Hey guys,
Hmm.
I got a 10.
65.
You got,
Huh?
You got what?
Arden got a 10.
89?
Hey.
65.
All right.
I only got a 10 because of my modifier.
Oh, dear God.
Oh,
Oh
oh
no.
no.
Okay.
It's not looking good
Oh,
over
that
here.
Charles curse
Ooh.
really followed you, huh?
Excellent. Well, then, on that note,
I say we're just very distracted over here.
Guinevere, how are you opening this up?
I guess I'll flash and clash it.
All right. Go ahead and roll it out.
I can remember where anything is on my sheet. There we go. I'm already rolling the wrong dice. My God, I'm being a problem.
That's how it is some days. You know, for everybody else, they saw an episode last week. For those of us that are here, we've been on like almost a 2-week. Then
It's like
we had
nearly
a
a
session.
month.
It's been like 3 weeks.
We had a bit of a break.
Forever.
So
All right. It's 111.4 to hit.
Good God.
Ooh.
excellent.
I rolled a 95.
And you miss.
Oh.
Wait, really?
You move,
Holy shit.
You move all the way up to the beast to perform the slash and clash. And as you swipe through, the strands of grass and basically that have turned into vines that make up this thing's massing body move out of the way as your rapier slices through the air with a hiss.
This is why I said we should use fire.
Well, fuck. Then I'm gonna save my action points because there's no way I'm hitting it with my dagger.
All right. Well, keep in mind you use slash and clash. It gets a chance to save itself from that.
Fair.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
slash and clash.
Yeah, I'll just save my action points.
All right, slash and clash misses. Guinevere didn't really announce what she was doing. She just kind of did it. So the real question is...
I mean, y'all said we were gonna fight, and then
so
anything, so I went for it.
So luckily, Gelt, because you were standing right next to Guinevere, and you have this, years of traveling together. You caught to what Guinevere was going to do, and you get to go ahead and have your turn.
Nice. All right, we're fighting, guys. Let's do this. I'm gonna drink the fire breathing potion.
Excellent.
Don't say uh-oh, this will be great.
I'm saying uh-oh because I'm in the line of
Ooh.
Fair. I'm gonna flash and clash up to it. And is it my sleight of hand? Okay. 93.4?
Miss.
Damn, that's fine, I closed the distance.
You close the distance and you swipe through, and again, just like you saw with Guinevere, you watch as the vines just move out of the way.
I thought it would be better. I'm gonna breathe fire on it.
Okay.
D4? Yeah. No. It is 6. I have a D6.
Well, that would be damage, but you gotta roll to hit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my bad. 89.
89 hits.
Yeah.
All right, for 6 points of fire damage. All right. Anything else? Huh?
Yeah, no, that's it.
That'll do you. All right, well, now it gets its turn. You rolled a 70. Let's see here. All right, so in that case, since you both got right up in his face, it just makes sense that he'd take a couple of swipes at you. That is a 65 to hit and a 73 to hit.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
I need both the Gelt and Guinevere will both get slapped with a rain of vines from the back of one of this thing's arms that shifts out of its body for 4 points of force damage each.
For 8 total, or just for the like each hit did 4, or
You took 4 total each.
oh, okay.
Which I believe for Guinevere, after last game, brings you down to 12, and for Gelt, you are now 20.
Yep.
All right.
I thought you healed.
No.
I'm at 13.
Yikes.
And then for nope, that'll be it for its first go. And Adonis, you have seen 2 of your allies lunge towards it. You've seen them strike. You saw one of them breathe fire, and then you saw them both get pimp slapped.
I looked at Marco and I looked at Akiba. I guess we're fighting this thing. Stay safe. And then I think right about there will do it for me. Hold on, let me check something. I'm gonna move back 1. Oh. Actually, no, I'll stay there. And then I'm going to fire a lightning round at this bad boy from my makeshift break action hammer fire pistol.
Excellent.
That is a 72 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
That is a 3.
3 points of damage. You strike into it. You hear a sizzling sound as the penetration hits into the vines, and the smell of sap and fire kind of whiffs in front of the air for Gelt and Guinevere. The electrical current itself didn't really seem to do much, but you definitely seem to cook the thing a little.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm only gonna shoot him the once, and then I'm gonna reload with a cold ammo,
All right.
and then wait and see what happens.
Okay. Now then. Marka, seeing what's going on, rushes over towards Akiba and is desperate to help. Akiba turns around, sees what's going on, and immediately reaches inside his robes and starts fishing around and doing stuff. That'll bring us to Arden and Felden, and it looks like Arden goes first.
So what's it looking like the creature after all those attacks?
Um,
Well, only 2 of them hit.
All those 2 attacks.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of attacks.
You saw a lot of commotion, and you saw the giant behemoth of a thing kind of smolder a little bit as fire has been breathed onto it and a bullet has been jammed through its body. But otherwise, it's a giant hulking mass that has grown legs and arms and has pimp slapped 2 people so far.
All right. Before I leave and look at Falden, these people are gonna be trouble.
Real difficult, no?
And then I'm gonna move up, and I'm gonna use my potion of fire breathing.
Excellent.
Hey.
Great minds. Great minds. That's the Bargoth talking in his head right there.
No, it's my. This is a plant.
Great minds.
I got a 72.
72 hits.
D4.
Hmm.
3.
Okay. You breathe fire, and again, a cloud of black smoke kind of erupts as you hear the sizzle going over of the sap burning inside the vines, causing the grass, some of the grass leads that are a little thicker, to actually explode.
Nice.
Anything else?
And then I'm gonna swing at it with my spear.
All right.
Uh, 51.
51. 51 is going to miss. You thrust forward, and again, these strands of grass move out of the way.
About action points.
Okay. And with that, we're going to trigger a layer action.
Oh no.
Yes. See here. Everyone except all of you are in range. Dude. So I need everyone to please make an acrobatics save and tell me if it's greater than 85.
And acrobatics.
Yep.
Let's see. Where's that go?
100.
98.
It's not greater than 85, so
Was it a 5 or less?
it was not a 5 or less.
Damn.
It was 21.
Damn. All right. Felden?
38.
Okay. So, and Guinevere, I didn't hear you.
I realized I was muted. 30.4.
Yikes.
Okay. So, Guinevere, Felden, and Adonis have all become grappled.
Oh no.
As vines of tall grass erupt out of the ground at your feet and wrap you up.
Nice.
3 of you are grappled. And as such, you can make, on your turn, you can make an athletics roll for the cost of 2 action points to break free. Otherwise, you can't move, or you can't make any attacks that would require you to move. That's the layer action that triggered. That's the results. And Felden, it's your turn.
I would like to use 2 of those action points to see if I can break free.
Make an athletics roll.
All right. Let's see here. With my modifier, that would be a 34.
You remain trapped.
I'm just
The vine,
kicking and I'm cussing an ogre.
the grass actually starts to wrap around your body tighter and start to grow up your body.
Oh.
Oh no.
So if I move,
Would
they
you,
get tighter.
would you like to try to break free again? You still have 3 action points.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
If possible, first, before I do that, would it be possible to spend an extra action point to see if I can cut through with my two little throwing axes? 'Cause I have
That
one of them.
that would require you to be able to get to your axes, and right now, the way that you are bound, you would have to first break free to even get to them.
Oof. Okay, so yeah, I will try one more time.
All right.
Shoot. If we yell, then that thing obviously draws its attention, but I would like to try. Eldon's just gonna grumble and mutter as loud as he can without being high pitched. They get tighter the more you struggle. That's all I'm gonna say, and try one more time.
All right.
Oof. With modifier 40.
They grow up and are now wrapping around your throat, and a couple strands wrapping around your tusks.
Yikes.
Oh, for I say, I'm just gonna tighten up, constrict my body to keep my throat as open as I can to fight them, so I can still breathe. But I only have one action point left, and that's pretty much gonna end my turn.
Okay. We
Ah.
click back to the top of the round. Guinevere.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get out.
All right. Athletics.
Ooh. 93.4.
You wrestle your dagger free and immediately cut it away, cut the vines away from your limbs. You are free with 3 action points.
All right. I'm going to try it up here. Bye.
Ooh, you got
Oh
really
wait.
robotic.
Fuck.
You got really
Huh?
robotic. What'd you say?
I said I was just going to try and get here over by Felden.
You can do that. You cut yourself free.
Super.
Um, Now, do you try to sneak away from the beast, or do you just make the sprint?
I guess I'll just sneak away. That's probably a better option.
All right, that'll cost you 1 action point, but you're able to disengage and sneak away from the beast since you have 2 other people keeping it busy.
All right. I want to try and cut Felden free.
Easy enough, it'll cost you an action point, but you are more than capable of cutting Felden free.
Sounds good to me.
And
And then I will. I think that leaves me with 1 action point.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, I'll save that action point.
Okay. Gelt. You are up.
I'll try and get to Adonis to try and cut him free.
All right. Are you trying to just bolt by, or?
I'll try and sneak away. But if it's noticing me, I'll just go for it.
Go ahead and make for this case, let's make a stealth roll.
91.4.
All right, you were not the last person to breathe fire on it, so you're good. You slip through, you make it to Adonis. I'm assuming you cut Adonis out.
Yeah.
That costs you an action point. You're down to 3 points.
All right.
Wait, draw aggro.
That's the plan.
Oh wait, Adam, thanks for the save.
Yeah, I got you. Don't get caught next time. Oh, I think that might have been all my movement.
I think it was. I was like 45-ish feet.
Yeah, that was a good distance.
Yeah. That was all of my movement.
All right.
I will pass because I cannot do anything.
Okay. I believe that makes it the beast's turn. No, that makes it... Yeah, that does make it the beast's turn. It... Not happy that its vines have been cut. It doesn't really have a voice to howl, but instead you hear the angry rustling of grass blades shaking against each other.
Okay. You want the rest of these too? It's like 8 left. Sure.
And it's going to go ahead and first it's going to take a big swing at Arden. Mr. I'm going to breathe fire on you. 69 to hit.
Nice. Yeah, it hits.
So let's see here. With your base armor, that'll be 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Owie.
Did he say owie?
He did.
He did say owie.
In fact,
He most definitely did.
Okay.
Oh no. Go back to clip.
And then make an acrobatics save.
For saying ow, you get double damage.
You have drawn even more aggro.
I gotta do an acrobatics save.
Yeah.
72.
You are grappled.
Damn.
Directly by the arm that hit you. It sort of like unraveled itself and chose to wrap itself around you. So you are now held by this thing.
Wow, I see he's playing favorites.
It's then going to whip its other arm backwards for Gelt and Adonis. And that is a 87 to hit.
yeah, that smacks the shit out of us.
He just razor leafed you.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, he throws that arm back and a blade of grass rips off from it and it comes just like a big old, like Sasuke's shuriken. Comes flying through and hits both of you for 3 damage apiece.
Oof.
ooh.
You can use my potion if you like.
I have 3 myself.
Okay, good.
All right. And then it will end its turn. We go back to our party over at the door, who are both scrambling. Marco not being helpful at all. And Akiba seems to have found whatever he was looking for, and he's now desperately scrawling symbols on the floor.
I turn to Akiba. What are you doing, buddy? You know, not yelling, just enough for him to hear me, and not draw attention to ourselves.
He's scrawling away, just scrawling away, and he kind of motions, and you see the nub of his missing arm raise up as if he was like holding up a finger to you to be like, "Shush!"
I just, I understand. I just turn back. Gel, what if we throw a torch at it? We have torches, right?
Don't your bullets shoot fire?
No. But what if we light one of my arrows on fire?
That works too.
Okay. You have action points left, right?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Can I?
All right. Remember, we're in combat. Things are happening fast. How do you intend to make a flaming arrow at this point?
Gelt light a torch. I hold the arrow in the torch till it or I load the arrow. You know.
Okay, so if I hold an
You know what?
if I hold an arrow.
Nope. This all seems bad. This all seems
Okay.
I'm glad you're like,
I like it when my players think things out.
I was trying to think of a way to do it, and I was like, no.
Definitely
It's
make
all
flaming arrows at some point, though.
yes. We should definitely talk to James about that at some point. Okay.
So what's the plan?
I guess I'm just gonna chug my 3 lesser healing potions.
all
All 3. All right. How much are we
They're
healing
only a
for?
D4.
How
I'm
much
at 10
you at?
health.
Oh,
I'm at 10. And Guinevere's far.
What's our total recovery?
It is true.
Oh.
2, 1, 2,
So
5.
5. He chugs down 3 potions. Do I look any better?
slightly better. You, I'm sorry to say, but your face has not changed. You're still ugly.
It's okay. A doctor couldn't fix what you got.
And the brothers have time for this. You have 2 action points left.
What's happening?
As I'm insulting him about, being ugly, I'm gonna lift up my gun with the already loaded cold ammo, look over, and
Ooh.
fire at the monster.
Uh-huh.
And I heard all this while being strangled, right?
Yes.
It's an 87 to hit.
That makes it so much.
87 hits.
Yeah, okay. 5 cold damage. So I guess it critted.
5 points of cold damage.
D4
Ooh.
plus 1.
Okay. Well, in that case, you just triggered another layer reaction.
Fuck.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Oh god.
Good,
E-
good, good.
Everybody who's not currently grappled, please make an acrobatic saving throw and let me know if it's greater than 85.
well, not me.
You're also
You're
already
grappled.
I'm already grappled, so.
Exactly. 84.
86.
Ooh, 95.4.
All right. So I heard, what was that, Adonis?
86.
Oh, you made it. So this time, Gelt's the one who's all wrapped up. Guinevere, I heard you made it through. Felden, how about you?
Not so great. A 22 with modifier.
Okay. So, only half of you. Now, Adonis, I believe you have an action point left.
I'm gonna cut Gelt free, and as I'm doing that, look, you're so ugly you got caught.
At least somebody wants, man.
Fair enough.
Not for your looks of money, I promise.
Fair
You got
enough.
neither.
All right. And with that, we come back to Arden. Arden, you are currently clenched in this thing's grasp.
Yes.
What you doing?
So
Uh,
calm about
I've missed,
Try to
I've
get
missed
free.
this.
How are we trying to
What
get
do I roll for
free?
that?
That'll be athletics.
Athletics, okay. It's like I knew to start with A, just I didn't remember which A. 63.
You break free. You have
Oh.
3 action points left, and you have broken yourself free.
Hmm. I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay.
My spear.
All right.
Oh, first time ever, 100.
Hey!
Holy shit.
with
Nice
modifier.
crit.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Let's go ahead and roll that damage out.
No, that was no modifier. That was just 100.
Yeah, nice crit.
Yo, yeah, I don't know if there was, more or not. Sometimes there's more. You didn't
rolled
say Guinevere
10
earlier?
for
111?
damage.
What was the damage?
And I've missed.
10.
10. Okay. So you stab into this thing and you feel like you hit something hard. At first, it's sliding through, and it's kind of like sliding through slimy, wet greens, and then you feel a as you hit into something firm.
When I feel the sliminess, all I think about is the fur.
All right, and that's going to
That's ominous.
and that is going to trigger another set of layer reactions. Currently, anybody who's grappled, this affects you.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I need you
Yes,
to
Sheldon.
make a Constitution saving roll, please.
Constitution, right?
Is Arden still grappled or no?
Nope.
No.
Just
Okay.
Just
I just
nothing.
No,
that's what I thought.
With the modifier for 40 with mod.
Please make a second one.
Ah, jeez. Well, that didn't bode well. 7.
Auntie, I'm
With
buying you new
modifier.
dice.
Please make a third.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay. Oh boy. 58 with modifier.
58 with modifier. Please make a fourth.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Like
100,
strangling
come
my
on.
dice right now, shaking it. Ah, well, that did me no good. So with modifier 13.
Oh no.
Okay. Belden, you become completely encased and are, for all intensive purposes, your entire body is encased. You look like a cocoon. You have been metapoded.
Oh no.
No.
You can only use
Can't
Harden.
be good. That can't be good.
No, the only person I like here.
Oh.
All right, then. I guess we're leaving
Quite
that elf
rude.
here.
Right, we can leave him here, right?
Yeah.
Oh. And let's see here. Can I spend 2 action points to try and get out?
It's not
Just-
your it's
I don't
not not your turn, and this was triggered by a layer reaction.
Ooh.
Oh, fair enough.
The beast, the shambling beast that Arden has just struck spear in, and that the grass and everything was beginning to fall limp, now seems to become greener and brighter and more vibrant, and might have grown an extra foot.
Oh no.
And
Hey, you know this. I look to Gelt. You think that thing's heart is the elf we saw that day?
Huh?
Well, think about it. Suddenly it's bigger. It's encased in ogre. You know? It's feeding off of something. Maybe it's feeding off the elf we saw that day when the ritual happened to make all the faces on the tree.
Maybe.
We should keep that in mind. Continuing to shoot this thing.
so, Arden, anything else?
I'm dumbfounded by their conversation I'm overhearing.
Fair enough. Felden, I'm afraid we get to your turn, and you are currently, for all intensive purposes, no longer in this combat.
Oi.
So, skipping past Felden, Guinevere.
All right. How hard does it look like it would be to cut Felton out of this?
About as hard as a Kakuna and a Metapod fighting.
Oh. Oh my.
I got commercials today for old school Pokemon. It's their fault.
Not hard at all. All right now.
You just need a pincer. It's okay.
That bug catcher
Does it
kid
look
will
like
never know what to do.
acid would eat through this?
It's your choice of what to do.
Oh god.
You got this.
I'm so sorry if I hurt you. I'm gonna take out one of my vials of strong acid on the cocoon.
Okay, you throw it on the cocoon. Go ahead, and that obviously hits the cocoon's a stationary object. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh
Ooh, 7.
All right, you hear sizzling and popping as you throw the vial, and it breaks and begins to sizzle and pop. It kind of smells like the back of a hair salon on how do I put it? The day that everyone decided to come in and get a perm at once.
no.
It's a wonderful smell. Little bit of
That's the
acetone
worst.
thrown in.
That's one of the worst descriptions you've ever given.
Is it like
I
a
hate that
perm?
smell.
Like someone getting a perm.
Oh yeah,
that's-
it's like 30 people just came through to get their perm, and half of them lied about coloring their hair. With
Oh
a
my god.
toss in a barrel of acetone, and that's what you're smelling right now.
And some relaxer too? Yeah, you got it.
Mhm.
That's some bad stuff. Mm-mm.
Okay. Wow. Oh, hair all around. Okay. I mean, does it look like it?
It's burning. It's burning into it. It's sizzling and popping, but acid takes time.
What's happening?
Okay. I'll let that do its thing then, and I'm just going to cast healing breeze.
Healing breeze. Okay.
That's a 4.
Ooh, roll again.
That's another 4.
Again.
That's another 4, and now I'm getting scared because I know one of these is gonna be a 1 now.
Uh-huh.
That's another 4.
Roll again.
A 2. Oh my god.
So was that 4 or 5 fours?
That was
Oh,
four
I think that was
fours. 4 fours. So that was 18 total healing for you and Arden.
I was so tense. That was so scary.
Yay.
Arden's like, I just healed more than my total life.
Got my 1 HP back.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Anything else?
Is Arden still grappled?
No.
Nope. Arden is free.
Okay, I thought so. I was just like looking at the little symbol.
Did I not take it off of him?
No.
No.
There you go. Arden's free.
All right. Ugh. And I guess I'll hold. I don't really have much else that I can do without getting close to that thing.
All right. So, Gelt, you're up.
All right, I'm trying to get close to the thing.
Have fun.
And I'm going to skirmish twice.
All right. Roll to engage.
100.
That would be a critical. All right.
Nice.
So that's 2d6s. Let's do this.
6. And 6.
The first blade strikes and it raises up and hardens a portion of its arm. And you feel the collision as it deflects your blade. You turn, spin, and slash and cut along where if it was a human would be its gut line. And you slash through the vines. Please roll 1 damage. Or roll damage once.
All right. 7.
Very nice. Okay, and that will cause him to trigger another lair action. Everyone, please make acrobatics rolls.
All right, so maybe we don't hit this thing. 93.
You're good.
88.
You're good.
Oh, that's 100.
You're definitely good. Arden.
What's it? Sorry.
All right, we just need.
Acrobatics?
Yep.
Plus 2. 79.
You become grappled again.
Yay.
Damn.
All right. What else you got there, Gelt? I know you got more action points than that left in there.
I'm going to stab it with my my parrying dagger, not my special one.
Gotcha.
Not the stab. $82
Hits.
for 3.
You slash and cut deep into it. You're as you pull your arm away with the dagger, it's covered in what looks like green snot.
Yeah.
And it's just thick like molasses in the winter, just kind of clinging to you, of sap.
Good thing it's not my hand.
All right.
That is it.
Okay. And that brings us down. It comes back to its turn. Let's see where it's currently at with its life.
Not low enough.
None of that triggers. So it's going to instead.
Great.
I need a Constitution save from Arden.
Don't be on a case.
91.
Oof.
91. You take 1 point of life drain damage. And the vines do not successfully grow up your body. And with that, it's going to attack Valora. Oh, not Valora.
What?
Oh, wait, that's
Wrong
not, that's
campaign.
Not even my name on Discord.
Slipped in there. I know. I saw it on Discord too, and I was so proud. I'm like, oh, she changed it, and then
That bar got to his brain.
That's right. Well, you know what? Guinevere's going to get hit for 74.
Damn. All right.
Let's see here. It's going to attack twice. So that's one attack. The second attack is a 66.
Yep, that also hits.
Okay, and that is a total of 12 points of slashing damage.
Damn.
As 2 more giant, like, scimitar-length blades of grass shoot out of this thing's shoulder and come at you like boomerangs and slash through you in a cross-slash pattern.
Oh no.
That's half my life.
It's okay, just have another runaway spell.
And with
They always scare me.
And with that, the beast's turn comes to an end. Adonis.
Okay. God, I don't know what to do.
Dilemma.
Don't hit it.
I mean, it didn't do anything that second time.
I'm gonna go down this way. And I'm gonna ask. So, what do you think the chances are that this thing is gonna, use us for power and get stronger? Because it looked like it ate that ogre over there, and it got bigger.
So, as you're facing Marco and Akiba, as Akiba's working and Marco is furiously eating, Marco responds to your question by pulling out some shortbread that you didn't know he had and starts stuffing that in his mouth.
I look at him. Marco, what are you
He's
gonna do?
stress
Help a homie
eating.
out. Share, dog.
And Akiba looks up from his work as he's scrolling on the floor. I'm not 100%, but I do believe that if you keep it away from me. Yes. And he goes back to scrawling. He's fished out a piece of chalk, and now he keeps scrawling on the floor, but the moss on the floor is like getting in the way, so he has to clear the moss and then scrape his chalk.
Yo, Marco, can you at least hand me a piece of bread if you have any left?
He throws at you what in real world we would call Danish cookies.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll gladly take those. I'm gonna, munch on whatever cookies I have as I.
Yeah, he throws you.
stroll back over
He
here.
throws you like 2 Danish cookies.
I'm gonna munch them while I stroll back.
Okay.
Casually.
Troll. Yo, fuck this guy.
All my homies hate Moss Monster over here.
She's talking about you, dog.
And then I'm gonna shadow bolt it just to see what happens.
Okay.
I think I'm close enough. I'm gonna look at how far I gotta be for shadow bolt. Nope, I gotta be a little bit closer.
I don't think you have that
Ah.
movement.
Yeah, I don't think I have that movement either. So I guess I'm not shadow bolting it.
All right. Fair enough.
Oh, just shoot it.
I'm not gonna shoot it. I'm just gonna kind of hang out.
Adonis is just kind of hanging out. All right.
He went to go check on the crippled, and he's like, "Hey man,
Got some
Got some
cookies and came back and did that. All right. In that case, we go down to Arden. Arden, you are currently grappled.
Akiba has a plan. I know it. He's scribbling away.
I'd like to fix that.
All right.
Athletics. Ooh, 99.
hey,
You break free. You all of a sudden you're like, you know what? All this mountain climbing, all this walking, I'm getting strong.
And then I'm immediately gonna pull out the necrotic acid vial I have,
All right.
and I'm gonna take off the lid and I'm gonna splash it towards the monster.
Roll to hit.
$90.
Do you remember the damage for that?
1d6.
Okay. Do you remember what you rolled when you investigated that? You rolled poorly.
Oh.
So you have thrown this vial of necrotic acid on this creature. Please roll 2 D100s.
Boy, never rolled it. Oh, 150.
damn.
The monster is hit with the acid. How would you like this to happen?
I just want it to start just melting away in front of me as I just watch.
We're talking like the whole Dorothy with the bucket of water and the Wicked Witch?
Yes.
Alright, it's just sizzling and popping and slowly becoming a giant oozing puddle at your feet. It is at this point that all of you begin to feel like reality has a wave of water wash over it. It's like looking through 2 smoked glass panes that have been pressed together with a ripple of water in between has just become your visual, and movement, even breathing, feels like you're moving through a vat of honey. Slow and sticky. As you turn to look around at each other, everything begins to get a streaky after image. and sound. You can almost see it as you open your mouth. You can see the waves that your voice creates rippling through the atmosphere. As you feel your bodies begin to pull and contort, and reality stretches, like watching any movie Gene Wilder was in before 1995. You have your acid psychedelic trip that seems to begin to happen, until eventually all of you are hit with fresh air and the sound of running water.
Oh man.
Daylight breaks onto the scene. And you are outside of the tree.
Oh, thank God.
Holy shit.
Where's Paladin?
Hold on. Felden is not accounted for.
Oh no.
Felden is the only one of you that is not accounted for.
Oh.
I go and I point to start counting.
Hold up,
and I
hold
look
up.
at Akiba. We're missing one.
As you all slap back into existence, there is a giant pile of honeygrass clippings that you all pop into existence in top of. It kind of like breaks your fall.
Okay.
So you guys are all now laying on top of a giant heap of honeygrass. Everyone is accounted for with the exception of Felden. Please proceed, Adonis.
I go to start counting heads. And I'm like, all right, we're all here. Go to count Grave Watch. I'm like, there's only one of them standing over there. I look to Akiba. Hey, Akiba. Theories? What's the thought process here? We're all here. Their extra isn't.
That might have had something to do with the cocoon that he was in. Just a possibility. I'm not quite sure. And he's like shuffling through all of this honeygrass that you guys are surrounded by. Until finally, he stands up. Well, I don't see them here, do you? As he kicks some more of the grass.
No, but you're the smartest person I know, so thought to ask if you have any ongoing theories.
Well, and he kind of straightens his shirt a little bit. Well, I am rather I appreciate the compliment.
Anytime. I guess I'm then going to mosey and look for the horses and make sure they're doing okay.
The horses are gone.
What about the wagon?
Flipped over, destroyed, most of it's still there, but the wheels have all been ransacked, gone, the top has been shredded, all of your supplies are gone. Your entire camp is in shambles, and looks like it's been in shambles for quite some time.
How? We were in there for like 3 days.
I look to the Grave Watch man. Hey, what day did you walk into that tree's mouth?
I'm just gonna ignore him and start searching through the grass, looking for Felden.
Make an investigation check.
I would.
88.
In the pile of honeygrass, you find approximately, and you may add this to your guys' inventory, you'll have to decide how you guys decide to divide this up, 100 units of honeygrass.
Oh.
You also find an extra small crystal that appears to be made of every shade of green that you've ever imagined, and then some.
Dibs.
You find it laying on the ground among the leaves of honeygrass, or among the blades of honeygrass that you're collecting. A few feet from that, you also see a stack of ruddy, beaten-looking pieces of parchment. Now, since you're the one searching, do you touch all of these items or not? And if so, in what order do you pick them up?
The order you gave us.
All right, so you collectively, you're able to sort through the honey grass. You're like, this is no good. Ooh, this is good. This is rotten. Ooh, this is good. This is burned. Ooh, this is good. And you eventually see the small crystal, and you go to pick it up. Does anybody have anything to do while he's been searching before we proceed?
I'm just gonna check on Marco and, make sure he's
All right, you're
better now that we're free.
you're consoling the cook.
Just
I
making
take
sure.
it the tree's still there.
Who's still there?
The tree.
Oh no, the tree is gone.
Oh.
Where the tree
Oh.
where the
God.
where the tree was, you all now came out and are on top of this pile of grass. The tree doth whoop gone.
All right, cool. So we
Okay.
beat the tree. Got it.
I guess I will try and look in a wider area for Felden.
Okay. You're looking around at the remnants in the clearing of that was once your guys' camp and at its destruction. At this point, Arden, you touch the crystal. Please make a Constitution save.
64.
Please make a mental save. So in this case, that'd be will.
65.
You black out. So for those of you, in this case, it would be Gelt, Guinevere. The two of you are kind of helping search around, and you watch as Arden just collapses to the ground.
You okay, buddy?
I just, look over at what I can assume I hear a sound of a thud. I'm not carrying him.
I'll go over and, check on him.
Yeah.
He's breathing, and you see the green crystal object sitting right outside of his hand's grip.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter.
Such a pretty color. though.
Ocupa,
Yes.
I believe this is more in your field.
Let
I'll
us.
show him the crystal.
He comes over and he throws on his glasses and he's looking at it. Yes. Don't touch that. That is.
Well, I figured after what happened to our friend right here.
Oh, did he touch? Ooh, he
I assume so.
he reaches inside his robes and he pulls out what you recognize to be 2 empty spellstones. And he comes over and he begins to examine Arden, and he places the first empty spellstone on Arden's back, and you watch as it immediately turns green. Like it's not before it even makes contact. He's lowering his hand to put it on him, and you watch as the first spellstone immediately turns green.
Oh my god.
That's what I was afraid was going to happen. And he takes the second one and he puts it down. And again, it immediately bright green. All right, that should do him now. Go ahead, get him a little water. He ought to wake up.
All right. I guess I'll flip him over. Now.
Yeah. And with a little bit of water, Arden, you come to. And as you come to about this point, Akiba has helped himself to the papers that you didn't have a chance to pick up. and is poring over them diligently. You have come around with the help of your new fellows that you've met. There is no sign of Felden. About an hour has gone by since you've all come back to this side of existence. And you're just here in the woods with a pile of honeygrass that's been sorted into good and not good, with a mysterious stone sitting on the ground and Akiba sitting near it with a bunch of papers that he's meticulously studying.
I'm gonna look to Marco and I'm gonna ask him for help getting some good honey grass.
He goes over and helps you sort out the good from the bad. That leaves us with Gelt, Guinevere, and Arden. What are you doing?
I'm gonna see what Akiba's I just want to see what Akiba's learning from those papers.
He's just gonna go peek over his shoulder?
It's just gonna be ask him what he's found and everything.
You said it was goblins that did this. Yes?
Yeah. There was goblins. They sacrificed some elves and some lumberjacks.
Goblins don't normally keep parchment. Nor do they normally write in such a way. This looks like gnomish. Yes, this is gnome writing. What a goblin. How did gnome writing, and more importantly, why would gnome writing be found here? I found a great deal of artifacts while searching around in there, left behind some evidence of weapons, clothing, and things. But why did that beast, and furthermore, how did you defeating that beast equal to us coming here? And the tree itself is gone. Whatever you do, don't touch that with your bare hands. And he points to the crystal.
You think it'd be a problem if I touched it with arc mail?
Why, we could certainly try. After all, research. Do you touch it?
Yeah, I'll touch it with my arc mail arm.
Okay. Just give me an idea. I need an idea. Where is everybody currently in the camp located?
Like honey grass in my bag.
In proximity, about how far do you think you are from Gelt?
I figure I'm still right next to Arden.
Okay. Arden, where do you think
More
you
in a
are?
honey grass pile.
I assume close to the stone since I didn't plan to move as soon as I woke
I
up.
just woke up.
Excellent. Everyone take 9 points of exploding shrapnel piercing damage.
Ugh!
Oh, Christ.
Gelt, when you reach out and you grasp the crystal, you feel an immense pain, very similar to when they first attach your arc mail to your arm.
Oh.
Followed by searing pain as your arc mail explodes.
Oh!
Well, damn.
Do you think the stone exploded? No.
Your arm is gone.
Hey, Akiba, we got a problem.
So,
I look over to Guinevere at 6 health. Please help. I just wanted honey grass.
I'm at 3.
You're the only one who knows how to heal.
We have medkits. Medkit can't fix arc mail.
yeah.
I just go back to being sad.
Oh, you got hit too, man. You were all within proximity. You all just got
I
hit
look
with this grenade.
In pain and sad.
I look over. I look over to check on Marco,
Holy
make sure he's
heck,
still
man.
alive, and I'm just like, Marco, are you okay?
Marco now has a new ear piercing that he wasn't planning on having, but it could be worse.
Oh.
Akiba has a faint glow of darkness, and you see that he used a shadow blocking spell to catch most of the shrapnel before it went into his face. But there is a large chunk of your arc mail shrapnel going through his forearm, with the Lockhart insignia staring at him in the face through his arm.
Oh God.
Well, it would appear that even the Lockharts make things that can break. As he rips, using his teeth, he grips and rips the shard back through his arm.
Fucking Chad, holy shit.
Oh,
Alright, Akiba, you gotta teach me how you learned that one.
Do you need bandages? Oh,
I can manage, and he lifts his hand and produces a small potion that he begins pouring on his wound. He's been with one arm for a while. He knows how to get around.
all right. I'll just start casting healing breeze.
Let's cast.
We're all looking so fucking rough.
Why don't we just use the med kits? We don't. Yes, they do. Oh no, they stabilize.
Yeah, they stabilize. Stop status effect.
Yeah, my bad.
All right.
Beat the healing.
That one was a 3.
All right, so
3 more than I had.
we get a roll again.
Yeah.
All right.
Cast it again. Ooh, 4.
All right.
4.
Okay.
Oh, the moment you're waiting for. That's a 1.
And the stone breaks.
Yep.
Oh.
One spell stone down.
Here, take one of mine. I don't have a use for them.
One spell stone,
No,
one arc
we'll
mail.
get you fixed up. It's okay.
Are we going to continue the healing breeze game, or are we all happy with where our current HPs are?
Let's see.
I mean, I'm at 18 now, so
I'm at 19.
I think I'm at 14.
Yes, you are.
So, that's good enough for the time being.
Fair enough.
As long as everybody else is good, I'm good.
All right. So you've all had yourselves a little explosive time here.
I don't want to talk about it.
I just go back to collecting my honey grass.
I'm just here to sit.
I would like to. God. Simultaneously try and come on, Arden.
All right.
I want to go home.
How much honey grass
Just
do I
going
collect?
back and forth.
So there's a grand total of 100 units of honeygrass. You guys can decide. You have to decide how, with your new ally, how you guys are dividing that.
Okay, new ally. How would you like to split the honey grass?
I don't know.
Adonis, please. He just lost his friend.
I know, I understand. It's a sad time. I get it. But James needs experimentation stuff.
So,
Oh, yes. We need to go see James.
yeah, you might want to think. You might want to think about getting back to civilization.
Go home.
Yeah,
I
we
wanna
don't know
go
what
back
day
to
it
the
is.
Bounty.
You know what? 50-50. The 3 of us will get 50. This nice man can get 50. I will pick up 50 honeygrass.
Okay. Each party may add 50 honeygrass to their inventories.
Okay.
Now, at this point, it's been a couple hours. Nightfall has happened. Camp has been built, thanks to your cook. And a rudimentary meal has been provided. It is at this point around the camp. He barely has enough to cook for anything. But
He was stress eating a lot, so you know.
He made do. Most of your supplies have kind of gone the way of your horses in a goblin's belly.
Yeah.
Hey, look on the bright side. You're going to save on stable fees.
That's true. I just have 32 horse rations now.
Well, worst case, we can boil those to make food if you run out.
Yeah.
I have 26 normal rations.
Did we even like name the horses?
I didn't name my
mine.
horse.
In my head, mine was named Thicket, but I don't think I ever got around to
Well,
actually naming it.
well, Thicket's last words were as a goblin went hee. So.
Oh no! It's the worst news.
So, Akuba sits and has now produced a pair of glass tongs that he has maneuvered the precious little green crystal into a jar with. So, I think that the goblins didn't understand what they were doing. Here. And he lays out the papers that he's been studying. These are written in Gnomish. And I believe that these were instructions for a ritual to create this. Not to summon a goddess, but the entire thing, I think, was to create this. And he points at the jar and kind of nudges it with a finger.
What is it?
A
Doesn't like
fucking
being
bomb?
touched. It blew up Gelt's arm.
It is condensed mana. This, normally mana is a free flow. It is a relatively benign thing, but when condensed, we get these, and he pulls one of the spell stones out from his sleeve. When concentrated, we can do this. Yet this is merely containing and focusing mana in a singular area. But this, and he points down again to it, this has no containment vessel. This is mana compressed into physical existence. I imagine when our new elven comrade over there touched it, he probably had an entire channel's worth of mana travel through his body like being hit by lightning. And interestingly enough, apparently Archmail will also conduct mana, even when not normally programmed into it, as we discovered from Gelt's little experiment.
So what exactly can we do with this besides blow things up and knock each other out?
We could probably make a lot of money. We can pay for a new arm.
I just pat Gelt on the shoulder.
I-
The adults are talking. It's okay. We'll get you a new arm, buddy.
I suppose we could discuss the value of such an object. Though I do believe that, due to the purview of our contract, it is, and he places his hand over it and slides it back towards himself, I do believe that this would be my research find.
That's fair. Can't really break that.
I can. I wasn't part of this deal.
I mean, if you want to try and fight the magic man, you can be our guest.
I was the one that killed it.
I'm gonna look over to Akiba, and we're like, under our agreement, yes, you are correct. He has no agreement with us, so you may need to discuss that with him.
He
As
picks
you
up
know,
he picks up the jar. He slides it inside his robe. I believe my safety is part of our agreement.
no, yes, of
And
course, of course.
and with that, he stands up and he goes to his tent.
I just look at the elf.
Which one?
Look, man. The new one. I look at the new one.
All right, you look at
The new
Arden.
one.
He's not wrong. So, you know, hands down, that man could whoop your ass. I would prefer to not step in. I do apologize for your loss, and I understand. We will do what we can to help get you back to town, if you would so like. And you can stay in our little makeshift camp. Did he eat any of the food that Marco provided?
Marco provided food for everyone,
Yep.
so yes.
Okay. You did, enjoy our hospitalities already from eating our food from our wonderful chef. Granted, he was limited, but still good eats. I give Marco a thumbs up.
Marco's over there, just kind of looking around, desperately going, they didn't leave any of the brandy. They didn't leave any brandy.
They took the alcohol.
They took everything.
I open my pack. It's okay. I'm pulling out one of the bottles of wine that I got from Champions Day.
You barely have the bottle pulled out, and Marco's already over there with 2 glasses that you don't know where he got them from.
This is why I like you, Marco.
You have become his friend.
I'm gonna go over to Guinevere, and I'm gonna tell her, "Hey, I'm gonna go, make a service call, I guess. Can you hold things down here?"
Understood.
And I'm gonna go wander a distance away, so that I'm not per se visible to what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a call.
All right. When you pull open the pocket watch, the first thing that comes to your knowledge is that the month is O's and the day is the 10th.
I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
He's been gone for a month.
You entered the tree on the 28th of Ani. So you were in there for a little over a month.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
We don't have servants. We don't have. I check my guild, my stone to see if we even have any money.
0.
Ugh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make that phone call.
You call, no reply.
Well, I did what I could. I guess I'll be making that call in the morning. I'm gonna wander back and inform Guinevere of all of this without, letting Gelt or Marco know, so I don't add to their stress.
Hey, Guinevere, you time traveled a month and you're broke.
I'm gonna break it to her easy. I'm not just gonna, tell her, hey, it's been a month,
Hey, we're broke, and we lost a month.
Could be worse. Could have lost a friend.
Oh.
I look to the new
Yeah,
guy. We've all lost friends.
I'm just go next Arden and just kind of in other ways I can just arm around him.
All right.
Oh.
I also look to Guinevere and I just tell her, yeah, I'm probably gonna be picking up a lot of work when we get back. If you know what I mean.
I understand. I fixed that violin. I could stop playing at bars.
Yeah. We'll get it figured out. Let's
For right now, let's focus on
get
getting
everybody
a good
back.
night's sleep and getting home tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
It's quite wet.
Of
And
course it is.
And the light drizzle
Yeah.
and the light drizzle that you guys have been experiencing since coming out of the tree, as the night continues, becomes a full, hearty rain. Is there anything else anyone would like
Alright,
to get?
time to set up tents.
Oh, the camp is set. You're good. They're
Oh.
they're makeshift tents. You guys had to make some emergency what's the word I'm looking for? You had to improvise. Yes.
Improvisation.
Yes, you had to improvise a little bit, but Marco got things up for you.
Sweet.
Amazing.
So if there's nothing else anyone wants to get done in the night, we will
Normally my 2-person tent.
we will proceed to the next morning.
Did we get a long rest out of this or no?
You do, and for that, everyone will be back at full health.
Dope.
Whew. Okay.
Because I rolled an 8.
Nice.
Nice.
So that being said, with all of you back at full health, it is the next morning. Marco has provided a scant breakfast of cookies, little hard biscuit cookies that he's made and stowed away, and a little bit of leftover wine and dried meat. And that is breakfast. You have no horses, you have no wagons, and you still have a added party member whose business you don't know.
Oh, he's in the business of making
Say
it back to
newcomer.
town.
Sorry, what was that, Guinevere?
Just say newcomer. I don't think you told us your name yet.
Yeah, he did. His name's Arden. He shouted it and got the thing's attention.
Oh,
Yeah, to be fair, you did get
you're
slapped
headed to
upside.
Corvus, right? Yeah.
All right, let's get back to Corvus.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tell Guinevere, hey, I'm gonna go try again, and go try and make my phone call again.
All right, Arden. While they're breaking their camp up, what are your plans?
And back to Corvus.
Okay, so you're gonna party along with them. All right. Adonis, you slip off to make your call, and this time there's an answer.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, I thought you were dead. I've been trying to reach you for weeks.
Yeah, so about that, we came back to the tree. We ended up being eaten by the tree, and defeated whatever the monster was inside of the tree keeping us there, and plopped back out last night. And the tree is gone now, and Akiba now has a condensed mana ball in a jar from what was left over here. But we are all alive.
Good.
Marco is alive.
Good. Akiba's alive.
attained a
I'm
new-
glad to hear this.
We've attained a new party member for the time being, an elf named Arden. And
An elf?
we see that we've time traveled a month.
Time travel I don't necessarily know about, but you've been gone for at least that long.
Okay, yeah. Inside the tree, it felt like we were gone for 5 days.
Interesting. I didn't know trees could do that.
It was a very weird experience. We can sit down and talk about it.
The
when we
important
get back to
the important thing is Akiba is safe. Correct?
Yes, Akiba is safe.
Good.
Yeah.
Akiba, I'm sure, can do a fine job explaining it to me when you get him here.
Sounds good. He smartest man I know. Outside of that, I don't know how long it's gonna take us to get back to town. When we plopped back out, uh, everything is, you know, gone or eaten by goblins.
Sounds about right. I'll inform the magistrate that you're in fact not dead. I'll also go ahead and send a servant to the Titan's bounty to inform them that their masters, in fact, are not dead as well. I'm sure your servants will be quite happy to hear that.
Still have servants? Okay. A follow up to that. Looking in our bank account, we currently have 0 funds. With how long we've been gone, I just kind of assumed they thought, they're dead. Don't need to keep working here if there's no pay.
I do believe that you managed to maintain most of your staff. I do believe your alchemist left.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I do believe that your house has been kept. I do believe 2 of your servants have been quite worried about their brother.
He is safe. We have done our best to take good care of him. He only has a sprain. We're gonna do our best to get everyone back.
Like I said, I'll send word so that his sisters know that he's alive. They'll also, I'm sure, be glad to hear that their current employment has not been cancelled. And in regards to your funds, well, the life of adventure is never boring. But my life is also never boring, and I'm afraid I do have business to attend. And with
Sounds good, no worries.
And with that, you just
Can
hear a click.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I close my pocket watch and I'm like, okay. I just kind of take it all in. All right. House is paid for. Servants are still there. Maybe when we get back, they'll be quitting on site. Marco's alive. He's their brother. Things I didn't know. Get Akiba back safely. Have Gelt negotiate some kind of new deal with him. Maybe we'll see what happens. That's a Gelt problem. All right, and then I just compose myself and I go and I find Guinevere and I inform her of the things that I found out of all that's going on.
All right.
Okay.
While he was gone, any conversation in the camp that wants to get done?
Well, I'm gonna find Arden and be like, hey, what you planning on doing after this? I mean, shit's rough, but I mean, you handled yourself pretty well back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just-
Mean. I'm gonna say Feldon,
Yeah.
but wouldn't be the first time life and death have been involved in our trips. Just hope wherever he is, having a blast learning more languages.
Aw. He did sound pretty. Well, he sounded a lot smarter than the average or ogre.
Very. You guys probably would have liked him. He made a lot of friends.
Mm. We'll go drink in your buddy's honor.
He liked alcohol.
We
Loved
all like
the
alcohol.
different alcohols, especially that bourbon stout.
We'll get proper. We'll get some good dwarven stout then.
Not like yesterday. We were just drinking together at the Dragon's Lily.
Oh,
All right.
this is heartbreaking.
We'll say about now, Adonis has made it back. Guinevere, you've been informed of the current situation of things. Before you all break camp and begin your journey back to Corvus, is there anything that you want to attempt to get done?
I'm good.
I don't think so personally.
I just want to get the Lockhart or whatever remnants of my old arm is left, and like the biggest chunk of it.
You collect the chunks of your arm that are left, and you may add arc mail scrap junk parts to your inventory. All right.
Yeah, most of those pieces probably came out of our body.
Many of them.
Yeah. Note to self: don't touch condensed mana with metal.
All right. Who is going to roll to determine how many days this takes us to travel back?
I'll roll. Guinevere seems like her hands are full, making sure everybody's okay, and the other two are going through some stuff.
I was about to say, I'm playing mom right now.
All right. Roll a d20 for me.
12.
Again.
18.
Again.
18.
Again.
16.
Keep going.
5.
Keep going.
Just keep going until he says stop.
11.
Keep going.
7.
Hold on 1 second. Found a flaw. All right, go ahead, go again.
12.
And again.
18.
Keep going.
You should probably just keep going until he says stop.
18.
Keep going.
Natural 20.
Keep going.
11.
Go
8.
again. 8, all right.
18.
Going.
11. 4. 17.
Oh, wait, you rolled a 4?
Yeah.
Okay, just gotta make sure. All right, go ahead, roll again.
17 after that.
All right.
12.
Okay, that's all we need.
That's it?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I kind of like that.
It's gonna take 18 days of travel.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
So you guys are gonna be gone a second month.
Woo!
So on this 18 days of travel, any conversations that y'all might want to have with each other, let's have them. And in general, here's what you get to encounter along this 18 days of travel. Yeah. 18 days.
Would like to practice my Elvish with Gelt
Well,
every day.
hold on.
If he's willing.
Let's talk about the conditions you're traveling in.
Okay.
It's storming
Nice.
Nice.
every single day. It is
Nice.
wet. It is cold. It's sleet, so it's not quite snow.
Oh yeah.
The ground conditions are swampy at best. Even on the road, you find yourself sinking a good 3-4 inches every step. For you elven folk who are a little lighter in the bones, you're sinking about 3 inches.
Ooh.
And as you're traveling along this journey, the wind and everything, just nothing stops. Nothing works in your favor. Even with Marco's help, you guys are going to need to use a Tinder kit every day. Do you have 18 days worth of Tinder kit?
Killjoy.
Hell no, we don't.
We have 15.
Okay. So go ahead and scrape those 3 and maybe see if your new ally has any Tinder kits.
Well, new ally.
Tarren.
Yes, one arm.
This one arm can still kick your ass.
Now.
You want
Alright.
something or not?
Do you have a fucking Tinder kid so we cannot be miserable?
Yes, I have Tinder kids, one arm.
Listen, newcomer. Don't talk to my son that way.
I just lean over to Gelt. You know, I could shoot him if you want.
Ugh.
Would Mr. One Arm be better?
I could shoot him twice if you want. I got enough bullets to do it. We could shoot him a handful of times.
Not yet.
Along your journey, besides being wet, cold, and miserable, Marco does manage to manages to barely scrape together decent enough meals each day that they're still better than eating hard rations. But they're definitely getting slim. You're talking about some boiled berries by the end of this.
It's just tea.
Along the way, you find the carcass remains of many of the great plains animals, including the carcasses of about 18 mammoth.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What
Uh,
edition?
Anything salvageable? Does it really look like a rotting?
They've been
How are
ripped.
we gonna carry it?
They've been ripped apart, and everything of use has been chewed up and digested. Though it is kind of intense to see an entire herd of mammoth wiped out.
Yes. I wonder what did it?
Nature or survival?
Do I have a higher one in?
Nature.
Well, then roll it.
All right.
88.
I got a 94.4.
All right. Arden, you identify that at first from the tracks and the bite marks that these must be drakes. And Gelt, you are able to determine that not only are these drakes, this looks like it was done by a large pack of adolescent drakes. Looks like about 30 or 40 or so.
Oh my god.
30 or 40 drakes each one would be about the size of a velociraptor from the original Jurassic Park. Just to give you the size dimension aspect.
That's something.
You, Adonis, you do remember hearing recently about the fact that it was a drake breeding season.
Ooh. Okay.
No.
That makes sense for me because as you were saying, oh yeah, Drake's about the size of a Velociraptor. I was like, I wonder how easy it would be to mount those.
Oh, of course it did.
So I guess that tracks for Adonis.
All right.
Can
Now,
you say this out loud?
does he?
No, I don't. I just don't have a voice for my character. Okay, I just say things.
All right. Now, before you all get back to town, are there any conversations or businesses that you want to work out with each other beforehand?
I would like to practice my Elvish with either Guinevere or Gelt. And I would like to attempt to call Lephistus again at some point during these 18 days.
Alden used to practice his Elvish.
Okay. Everyone who wants to practice Elvish, you can roll 6 d20s and add it to your Elvish. Because given how bad some of your traveling days are, you don't have time to practice your Elvish. But of the 18 days, 6 of them you'll have time. Yeah, literally on one of your guys' days of travel, you spend the entire day fighting against the storm, only to realize that you're exactly back where you started.
Oh my god.
Mm, fun.
Yeah, that's how bad the weather is.
I like my drive to work last night.
Oh, I don't know if I told you, Uncle, but I am at 500 out of 500 for Elvish.
Congratulations.
I'm at 367 out of 500.
Go. All right.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So
I'm at 500.
anything besides
Oh no.
anything besides everybody learning Elvish.
Want to try to get a hold of Hephaestus again?
I got that. I'll talk about anything among your group.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at one arm. Why does he keep relieving like 5 times a day?
I don't know. I don't know. He probably has to go to the bathroom or something. I don't know, man.
All right. Adonis, roll a d4.
4.
You get one phone call with Hephaestus.
Hell yeah, that's all I needed.
About day 9, you get a hold of him.
Okay.
Yes.
We're on day 9. The storm doesn't look like it's letting up. And I don't know how much longer it's gonna take us to get back. But if you could have some work ready for me, it would be much appreciated. We are extremely broke.
Noted.
Thank you so much.
Click.
We might have other matters to discuss, so maybe we can invite you over for tea or something.
He's already hung up. He's busy, dude.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Yeah,
I just, we have tea in our home.
You can't hear this.
Yeah, you don't even know what's going on.
All right. Anything else?
Pocket watch.
Anything else before we reach town?
Mr. One Arm.
Yes, you insufferable fuck.
I heard you two are brothers. How's that?
Yeah,
like?
don't you see the familiar resemblance?
I
No, 'cause he
just
has 2
lean
arms.
into Gelt again. And I just whisper in his ear. I'm telling you, I can hit him from here. It's not hard.
No, you're on your phone call.
Can I just take Arden's arm in mine and smile at him so sweetly and just say, keep talking about my son that way. We'll see how it turns out for you.
I'm gonna go drink more with Marco.
All right, then. The days proceed. Last opportunity. Next time I talk, you guys are going to be in town.
So how'd you lose your arm?
Which time?
I want to push him.
Well, I was there just at one of the times, so I guess any other times?
I lost a bad deal. Bad deal. You know, real shitty situation. Cost me an arm. It was a not a good price. Really got the short end of the stick on that one.
Makes sense. Well, I'm sorry about the arm.
Yeah,
Never
me
went through
too.
School.
It was great. It was a gift from a very dear friend of mine.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
And as this sad conversation comes to an end, you arrive back at Corvus on the 28th at 11 o'clock in the morning. And it is here where we are going to end today's session with our return to Corvus.
Damn, I was hoping we would get at least a day in here.
Given where we are in the timeline, and given the fact that I know people have stuff to do today, I don't want us to have to rush through what happens next. So, you guys haven't been back to town in a while,
Yeah, we have a lot of shit to take care of.
but I do have some other information for you guys. So, We'll start with. So for the month of, because we missed a couple months here.
Yeah.
Only a few, handful.
So at the beginning of the month of June, Dawning Titans, you guys gained 288 XP.
Woo.
Ooh.
1 second. Said 288.
Grave Watch, you gained 247.
Ooh.
Then, at the beginning of this month, that you're now currently in, Grave Watch add 230, Dawning Titans add 180. And for the part that I'm sure you guys are most curious about, what did you get for going through the tree?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Not a damn thing.
So for escaping the tree, you get 996 XP for all of you.
Oh,
996. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You survived the tree.
Oh, thank God.
yay!
Ooh, that was rough.
But we survived.
And with that, we bring this session to a close. Everybody out there in, social media land, Rumble, YouTube, whatever it might be, give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Tell us in the comments what you think. If you like us, if you don't like us. If you like us, yay. If you don't like us, well, it was your time you wasted. Anyhow, if you like this game, if you want to play this game yourself, if you want to have anything to do with it, if you would like to support something besides an evil giant corporation that wants to take your money and hates you, and instead support some people who are gaming and happen to maybe kind of, sort of, maybe-ish, maybe like you, I don't know, no guarantees. But you can play our game and we don't care about that because what you do at your table is your business. Go on over to the TTRPGProject.com and become a member, join to subscribe, help us develop this rule system, and more importantly, get your copies of it and play with your friends. Play a game where the company behind it doesn't hate you, because the company behind it is just people. Anyhow, till next time, see you next week.